Who needs facts anyway?
Yeah, we're not going to answer that question you posed to us.
What?
How dare you?
Where does a king hide his armies?
In his sleeveys.
No, in his armory, duh.
Oh, okay.
So last time you found yourself in the ruined city of Baldur's Gate, stuck between a rock and a hard demon, and a Baylor staring down at a woman of mysterious origin. She seemed to be pretty upset with the Baylor and his minions, but then sent him away and caught a whiff of your quote-unquote scent, and sent one of the Minotaur in after you to try and stop you from whatever you were doing. She didn't know, as far as you know, and you managed to get away unscathed and hide a bit. You decided to search out for the Flaming Fists armory, where you had heard the suit of armor was supposed to be hidden. And with a good knowledge of Baldur's Gate itself, and with the sort of underground aspect that Brasz brought, you found out about a little side alcove that the Flaming Fists secret area they went to get away from the city itself. And you ventured down there and was able to block off the entrance to that area to prevent any demons from following you, where you spent some time walking until you found an entrance to a much larger cavern. And that is where you found two of these shadow-like demons playing with suits of armor as if they were Barbie and Ken. And upset at this factor, Khalas charged in and one punch womaned it out of oblivion, and the other one just took off, not running, but took off flying to get away from the devastation that Khalas brought. And so you pursued, but were not able to catch it, and got a little bit more perspective of this place. You explored a little bit, found some rooms that were sleeping quarters, or there was a kitchen and some storage areas, some recreational rooms. And Brasz found a large room with a couple tables in the center and a large chair at one end, where you found well, actually, you didn't find it. You heard the sound of heavy breathing coming from that side of the room. And you snuck off to tell the group. And in doing so, you found another large hallway where you heard the sound of conflict. And the party went to investigate that conflict, and that is where you are at now. So if you weren't familiar before, the creature the small creature that was throwing food in the kitchen is called a quasit. I think I mentioned that last time. But if you didn't know, that is the creature that Shovel is from Baldur's Gate. Quasit, you can disappear and turn invisible.
I've never played Baldur's Gate. Who's Shovel?
You find a scroll that you can put in a wizard spellbook, and it can summon this little demon creature. And it had a former master name. I don't remember the name of the master, but its name is Shovel, and you can rename them to be Fork or Basket, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, and it's just like an extra little companion to follow you around. Give you nice little quips. And then I had Paul, since he isn't really of much help right now, he can't really see without a torch, so I had him attempt to harvest from the shadowy demon that Khalas punched, and he gathered 2 items. He gathered a small essence and a little bit of its abyssal spice.
So Paul.
So yeah, he's kind of following behind. He has a torch out, so he doesn't want to get too far ahead, because he knows that he'll be seen if he gets too close. But you are at this point. I think Khalas and Brasz were the ones who were able to see the conflict going on right now. And they're still butting heads. These 2 centaur-like creatures with bull heads, which I call it the Minotauran, but if you want, you can. Somebody can roll a religion check to see if they know what they actually are.
Let
Also-
me see.
Also, scattered around this area, there are a lot of bones of various creatures, not all humanoids. And within the piles of these bones are these hefty-looking objects that have blue glowingness to them. They're not lighting up the area, but it's easier to spot in the darkness. Okay, so Brasz and Khalas, you know these. You wreck your brains for these creatures. They're called Armonites, and they're very much brute creatures, and you know that they do not have a lot of the mental statistics as much as their physical statistics.
Armonites?
Armonite.
They are Manite. They protect.
They are man knights.
Imagine if Batman said that instead. Okay. So
Sounds like a crystal name.
Armonite?
Mhm.
It does.
I'm gonna put them in a tumbler, see if they come out smooth.
worth a shot.
They help align your chakras. It's best to keep one under your pillow.
I can't remember if we were deciding if we were fighting these things or if we were gonna go up to the room first.
I'm pretty sure Guryev made noise and had entered the area.
Oh, right.
He was a bit far back from the creature conflict. So he was unable to see this thing, but I think Brasz and Khalas were the ones who were able to see these creatures.
Yeah.
We kind of want to explore the room anyway, so probably have to wind up fighting them. So
Well, there's these things down here, but there's also a room up here that I didn't go fully in. I heard something breathing in there, and I kind of just backed out and came back to you guys because I was like, I don't want to fight a thing alone.
Okay, this is the limit of my visibility right now.
Oh yeah, we know you're blind as a bat right now.
So if we want me to be of use, we're gonna have to fight the things. So
Fight the things? We need to fight the things? Is that what?
no, I said if we want me to be of use, we'll have to like make light, which is then gonna draw attention.
Oh, okay.
I'd be able to do that.
I thought you were saying we need to fight
Although
the
I think a
things.
torch would be smarter. We don't have to fight them right now. We can go double back to that room, but there's something in that room too. So honestly, either way we go, we either have to be super sneaky or we have to fight.
Can anyone stealth to the
And also that
glowy object to check that out?
that one dude got away. So they already know we're here.
I mean, many dudes got away. Yeah.
True. Many dudes got away. But I mean the first dude before the other guys.
Yeah.
The flying little.
These two creatures these Ammonites are just like bashing each other, and they seem to be very interested in like whatever they're arguing or fighting about, and not really paying attention to stuff around them.
Oh, so we could probably just sneak around them pretty easily.
I mean,
Like
Not that
maybe if we
everyone-
go up this way and then down here. I'm trying to ping, but my Wi-Fi sucks. There we go. Or my Wi-Fi doesn't suck. It just hates me right now.
I mean, we can try and stealth, but I don't think. I mean, not everyone in the party is good at stealthing. If anyone can go and perhaps retrieve one of the glowy blue things to check out, that seems something of interest.
Sure. Is there someone who would like to stealth up and swipe one of the blue things?
Is that on the bodies?
It's scattered among like the bones of creatures here.
All right, I'll give it my best shot.
You're the only one without armor that's loud
Yeah.
and can see.
Hold on, I'm rolling. That's not bad.
Not bad.
Okay, so you probably want to get the closest one and not just like one directly next to the two creatures.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you very quietly go up out of the range
yeah.
of the... What was that?
Oh.
Okay.
Amanda, are you a ghost?
You very quietly sneak up and find one of the items that is glowing blue, and as you kind of like pull it out very, very carefully, you can see that it's a bit larger than you expected, and as you pull it out of the bones of whatever these creatures are, you can tell that it is a saddle, and the glowing blue seem to be runes that have been inscribed on it.
Can I tell what the bones are?
Make a medicine. So you don't exactly know. A lot of the bones here look humanoid, but there are other that belong to these piles that don't belong to humanoid-like creatures.
Okay.
You're not sure what kind, though.
Alright, I'll sneak my way back over to the group over here. Be like, It looks like saddles. Like, then I'll just hand it over.
Saddles?
Saddle?
Yeah.
It's like
for
the
a
size of Brasz.
horse?
I don't know. I don't go around writing things. Well, not normal things. Anyway,
You kind of do.
I kind of do. Not
Like you
animals.
spend most of your time piggyback. So is this
Properly.
saddle like?
She doesn't go around writing things
basically-
properly.
That's what she said.
Eh. The bodies down there, they were, I can't tell what they are, but some of them were human shaped and some of them weren't. But I don't know what would be wearing this, or really. Can I actually roll to see if I would know what the runes are?
Sure. You can roll Arcana. So you know, you both got tens. So you know that these are rooms that are you're able to roll history real quick, I guess.
Okay then.
Okay. So the runes, you're like having a hard time pinpointing the type of magic or the origin of magic or that kind of thing. But Brasz, you do remember that these are runes that are very similar to those that are used to make magic items that contain another kind of plane of existence, like a demi-plane.
Okay. It's gonna. I don't really know what the runes are, but they kind of look a little familiar. Like they're for like having a hard time explaining. Like different planes, like for travel, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't read them. I don't know what they are.
Hmm.
So, should we? Is there anybody else that would know what these are? Talk to somebody in the party, or
Those with dark vision, you can look out into this hallway and see that there are more of these items that are scattered amongst the bones.
Like,
Kinda
you're
looks like
saying
a
that we see
battalion
like
came
just the
through here.
glowingness, or
So now that it's up close and you can see it, you can look out and see that scattered about this area, there's some more of these things, whatever they are. More of these magic items.
is it like, does every okay, they're just scattered about. I mean, I don't really know what this is, but perhaps we want to collect all of them and take them to another area to investigate. I don't really think we should try and investigate right now, especially in this room with those.
you want to collect them all? Some of them are pretty close to those big guys.
It's true. That's true. I mean, are they all like this?
I only grabbed the closest one. I could go back out and look for another.
Yeah, go do that.
Okay. Guess
Okay,
I'll go
roll
do
stealth
that.
again.
Yep. Watch it be a 1. Actually, knock on wood. Shit.
So you go out again a little bit further from the group, the party, and as you're kind of walking, your attention is too focused on not startling the Armonite creatures, and so you accidentally kick one of the bones, and though it's not like across the room, it's still loud enough to make a noise, and the creatures at that moment stop their conflict and kind of look up and see if there was a noise or something that made the noise.
She just freezes. Just arms out, legs apart, just sitting there and staring at them like, are they gonna see me? Are they gonna see me?
Like dinosaurs, you have to remain still.
Yeah, dinosaur stealth.
I'll say you're about here when that
Okay.
happens. And they kind of look around and then spot you. And in your mind, you hear a voice that is not your own. It says, "What has brought you here?"
What has brought me here?
Yes.
You know, the sights?
The sights? That's what you go with?
Go to
You could have been like goblin shit, like stealing. I'm stealing stuff.
Killing humans, doing demon stuff.
Yeah, I have been hired to come down and find the artifact. They're outsourcing because you guys are taking too long. Like the sights.
Okay, but even if she did say that, she is so bad at lying.
Well, with that, they both approach you. They do have mouths or maws, but when you hear the voice in your head, you do not see their mouths speaking. And they approach, like, wary, but as if to try and be intimidating as well. And they get closer and say, "If you're looking for a sight, we can show you more. Not much to see here, but if you want to come deeper inside, maybe you'll enjoy it."
Jesus.
That's what she said, yeah. What, further in the cavern here? The boss lady just like kind of sent me down to take a look around. So I guess
They take another step closer, and I want you to roll
Brasz is like getting ready
deception.
to bolt.
As they say, "Who is boss lady?"
Mother.
Oh, you know the lady who's up there telling us all to run around and find the thing.
Okay, well, they look at each other and look back at you and then let out a nice hearty laugh at your attempt to lie at them. And they take another step closer and say, "You can tell us all about her when we take you further in." And do you want to do something about that?
She's just gonna go, "Oh, great!" And then she's gonna bolt over here. She's just gonna run for it.
Okay. The one closest to you is going to attempt to grapple you. So I want you to make either a strength or dexterity check. Your choice.
Can I do a thing? If
What would you like
because
to
I can
do?
see that they got close to Brasz, so I'm wanting to be able to pick up something and throw it to cause another distraction.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just pick up whatever rubble's here and I'll throw it over here to try and distract them.
Make a.
Or if I don't even think I could throw it past them, but
You
yeah.
can pick it up.
The rock? I'm not saying this giant rubble, but piece.
I was
There's gotta
saying
be a
your
little
hand
stone
is
somewhere.
curled.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, your hand is kind of.
Well, make a an
punch it then.
athletics to see if you can
You
huck it.
Prop it up, scoop it onto one hand, and then
You just kick it?
catapult it.
Yeah.
What?
damn.
Okay.
Hell yeah!
What the fuck?
Hell yeah!
I think you destroy a column with that.
That's what would happen if I got a nat one.
Problems.
Yeah. It's like,
See, my idea was I was just gonna run to this column and then spider climb it as far as I could because I have the shoes on right now.
Okay, so let's have Brasz make a strength or dexterity check. And I'll
right.
say that with the distraction of Khalas just shot putting a stone into a pillar or something gives them disadvantage. Okay. So yeah, this one attempts to swipe up Brasz, but they manage to duck out of the way. And Delta, if you want to, you can cast Fireball. Brasz, move your distance where you want to go.
She's gonna run. Oh, that is the map mover. There we go. She's gonna run to this column over here because she's trying to get away from the others to lead them away. And then she's just gonna run up the column as far as she can.
Okay. Well, with this opening that is Fireball, everyone can roll for initiative.
Let this be a lesson to all of you. Never send Brasz in for negotiations for anything.
here to see the sights. You know, just part of the tourist group.
Yeah.
Initiative. I know initiative.
Um,
Fun.
and
She has a -1 in deception, so.
And then I get to roll a second initiative to see if
Delta, I think you have control of Guryev?
no, I'm gonna stick with my first initiative, which was a 20, not 20.
Shit, do I have advantage on initiative or only when?
Do you have access to Taylor's sheet, Maggie?
No. I just realized that I don't know if I have advantage on initiative or only when I'm doing a certain thing.
It might be a feat.
Yeah, I'm just trying to remember which feat. And my brain is not wanting to read
Oh,
Like I'm
wow.
reading the words and I'm not remembering what they say.
Well, it's all right to forget things. I don't think I used my supposed weapon this whole time.
Well, I just remembered last session that I have advantage on intimidation against fiends, so.
Which feat? Oh, I was reading my magical tinkering earlier, and I realized that I can only have up to 3 of them at a time. So every time I made a new annoying little rock or something, the last object I made after 3 lost its abilities. So that giggling statue I gave to those people, it's no longer giggling.
Oh, that's so cruel.
Rip.
Okay, so the creatures were able to get out of the way of that fireball, and so they took less damage. And you can tell that the fire, like, doesn't seem to be singeing them very much. They don't seem to be reeling from any pain. So take that as you would, as we start off with Khalas.
Well, you see here, I will. How far can I move? I have a speed of 30. Wow, they are far away. But I can get just close enough to here. Woo! Wow. Wow. There's 2 of them. Dang. Okay. This is fine. I will attack.
Okay. I bet you can
I
hit
can
them.
do. Yes, divine smite. Creature remove. Well, it's just cost a spell slot to do this. Yeah, okay, I'll divine smite. Spell slots I will do. Yeah, I got plenty. Okay, I will attack, and I will use a divine smite of the 2nd level. And I punch it. There's a punch.
Oh my gosh. First hit.
And
Whoa!
I will do a 3d8.
So it's 2d8 for the first level, 3d8 for the second level, right?
Yeah, and I'm burning a 2nd level. So
Okay, and then
3d8.
4th d8 for the fact that they're one of those 2 types,
So it's 4d8.
plus another 4d8 because you crit.
There you go. And
So
then
yeah,
I will hit again.
let me just
Thank
get a
God you went
calculator real
first.
quick.
Again.
That
For
was
21.
62 damage in the first hit.
Good. Great. And then the second hit is 26. Plus first level of, so plus the 10.
Okay.
Is
This-
that a problem?
In one hit?
It's not a problem, no. Like, you have these artifacts, they're supposed to be strong. But I want you to describe how
hello,
you
baby.
want to punch this creature to death.
I just kind of
fuck.
see Brasz like panicking, and they're like kind of like, "Rah, rah, rah." And I see Brasz go off. I see this Minotaur, like I see the fireball or the firebolt from Delta go across the room to hit them, but they dodged it. And in that time, as they're dodging that fireball, I just come freaking sprinting around the edge and then just like do just like a uppercut on this one. And he's not even looking at me. And then he's just like, whoa. And then he like brings his head down, and then I just deck him to the side of the head, and his body goes flying into a pillar. And he doesn't get back up. He's doing the Family Guy death pose, the Family Guy crumpled body on the ground.
I'm sure it's getting old, but anybody else feeling a little teenager scared the living shit out of me?
And then I'm just kind of like, I turn to this one, and then I just kind of like bring my fists up.
Okay, so you just like blasted it back to this pillar, and it smashed against the pillar and exploded in embers and shadow. And the pillar behind it actually teeters over and
Dominoes.
And we're trapped.
smashes into the ground.
It's fine. It's fine. There's like 12 other pillars here.
The structural
One isn't
integrity.
going to just tear it down. That would be terrible architecture. Anyways, I end my turn.
I yield the remainder of my time. All right, Guryev.
Can you hear me or no?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool. I have been having suspicions about this mic, so well, Guryev was gonna cast something, but it doesn't seem that worth it now. So I'm trying to see. I guess this is a javelin can be a ranged attack, right?
Yeah.
So he's gonna come out here and he's just gonna throw his javelin at it. For more crits.
Yes.
Lightning!
Yes.
These guys even gonna have a chance?
Okay.
And that's his turn. Sorry.
Okay. Delta, it is your turn.
Wow, so many crits.
Yeah. It's a good start to the session.
What's this do? Just need reduced.
98 total damage.
28. What level are we?
You are level 10. Also note that the lightning hit it, but it didn't really seem like it took that much from it.
You got to use radiant damage. Radiant works really well against demons.
I don't have radiant. I do, however, have have magic missile. 3. Let's see, what level slot do I want to use? It's 3 for the first level, right? And then 1 for each extra.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So that's 2, 4, 12, and 7, 19.
You're a 4th level magic missile?
Huh?
You're using a 4th level spell slot for that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You shoot out these 6 darts and smack, smack, smack all around. Anything else? All right, Katla.
I like. God, I don't know how I want to do this. I need to throw my torch towards the actions so that I can see what's going on. Ideally, is that. And then also, I should have been measuring. Sorry.
If you want to just throw the torch just out in the open, you can use a bonus action. But if you want to throw the torch in order to hit something, it'd have to be an action.
Nah, I just want the light. So.
You can also just run up in the direction that you see your friends going to.
Okay.
Without
I'm just gonna do that.
using an action.
Yeah.
Ha, see.
Okay, well, I can see where Guryev is right now, so I can go that far at least. Do I have to go around this, or can I go through it? Probably have to go around it, right? Fuck. Okay, sorry, I'm having troubles today with, like, things cooperating with me. My work computer was giving me crap today this morning, too, so... Oh my... Okay.
Her other laptop has also been throwing an absolute fit.
I don't know how far I can go. How far can I go? My brain's gone, guys. I'm so sorry. Crap sucks at all the time, so...
You can go 40 feet.
Yeah. I had to open it up and... That's a pillar. Can I go through that? I'm just gonna... Because I'll just go there. That'll be 5 off if nothing else. Okay, so... There's the thing. Okay. I didn't know where the thing was. I was like, I just need to get some visibility.
Just need to get towards the thing.
What do I have? I'm sorry, guys. My brain sucks today. And where did my character sheet go? It closed. I didn't know how far away the guy was, so I couldn't prep my turn enough.
That's all right.
I was trying to respect
You gotta
the
run
immersion.
to where you can see.
You can now see big and ugly.
Yeah, this is great.
Which means big and ugly can see you. Say hi.
Hi, Ugly. I just kind of assumed Ugly could see me already. Could I just go ahead and why does my brain hate me, guys? I'm sorry. What's this? 20-foot cube. Ah, I'm not close enough for that. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and take out my javelin and try and chuck it at him. I hope I'm close enough. Am I close enough to do that?
I believe so.
Okay. I was like second guessing everything right now.
It's 35 feet.
24 does hit.
Cool. Swag. That does nothing.
Yay!
You can throw another thing if you want.
Do what Khalas did and kick a stone so hard it breaks through a.
I don't have
column.
her boosted strength right now. Is he like looking like pretty good, or is he looking like he's starting to?
It's looking
Suffer.
pretty worn down. I mean,
Okay.
it was fighting before, so it had some scratches from
Cool.
its earlier conflict. Now it's pretty worn down.
I mean, I
It
try
was
and
the
put my
weaker
hand
one,
back.
huh?
Which means you took out the stronger one, right? I'll go ahead and try and...
Theoretically.
Can I throw a hand axe? That's okay,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I'm gonna try and do that then. That's crap. Okay.
Jax.
I
I don't know why I chose
toss
to
it,
censor that.
but it lands in the pile of bones in front of it.
Pathetically.
Lena. Delta?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just looking at whether I can actually get there. Oh, I keep forgetting she's supposed to have advantage on initiative. No, so she's just gonna use her action to dash and get up next to it, I guess.
Okay. It is its turn, and it's going to move to here, so Lena can take an attack of opportunity.
Ooh.
That hits.
16. For 8.
Okay. And it is going to attempt to take down the creatures that have hurt it the most. And so I want Guryev and Khalas to make dexterity saving throws. As it reaches its arm up into the air and a line of electricity is formed in its hand, and it's going to...
One, two, three.
It's going to unleash its lightning in a line, hitting both Guryev and Khalas.
So I got a 20.
Okay. Guryev does not make it. Khalas does. So
Can I do... Can I do shielding word on Guryev?
link that,
So
please.
it's verbal. Verbal component. And it says you can one reaction which you can take when a creature within range that you can see is hit by an attack from an attacker you can see or fails a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Okay, yeah. Oops. So Guryev gets 15 temporary hit points, as then takes 35 lightning damage, and Khalas, you take 17 lightning damage
Okay.
since you succeeded. as a beam shoots out.
Whoa, cool. It's like a magical flare.
That
Like
is.
he threw up rainbows.
That's wild. Oh my god. Jeez.
All right, Paul is going to move up, kind of see what the commotion is, and able to see the creature. Can't really do anything though. Actually, no, he's gonna cast Dissonant Whispers. Just because that's something he can do. Fortunately for you, it does succeed on the saving throw, so it only takes 5 damage. That's all. Brasz, it is your turn.
That's not gonna do much. And I can't do that because I have to be touching it. Try to find something that I can actually do.
The creature is looking pretty bad off at this point.
Yeah.
He's just a guy.
Well, I do
worst he can
have,
do.
I think... I have a crossbow, but I don't know if I have any more bolts for it. Oh, wait, I do. I haven't used any bolts. Okay. I guess I'll shoot at it with my crossbow.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna go through. There it goes.
Crossbow hit does not make contact.
And I'm gonna do it again since there's no way I'm gonna be able to run up to it and smack it with electricity, so...
Can you attack twice?
Can I attack twice? I don't know. Ignore that if I can't.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think artificers can unless you're an armorer.
Yeah.
Well, Khalas, it seems like it's your turn to finish the fight.
I punch.
Can you hit?
Did anyone get so I could get advantage? Did
Do you
anyone
need
move?
it?
I
Do you
mean-
need the advantage?
It just takes one fail.
You just flick it.
All right, here we go. One punch.
Good.
Does that finish it off? The 22?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. I'm not using the radiant. I'm not using my thing, which is why I was like, oh, I could just see if I can punch.
Okay. Well, yeah, this one explodes into embers and shadow, just like the last one. And Khalas, you smell rotten eggs coming from where it came from.
Yeah. Before I punch it, I just kind of like pull my fist like back, and I'm just like, oh god, what would Khalas say? Oh, Khalas would say in, I'm assuming they speak infernal or abyssal. These creatures.
You would know that demons speak abyssal.
Okay, yeah, I would say an abyssal, sending you back to the hells where you belong, and you can tell him Khalas sent you as I punch him in the face.
Okay, roll a quick religion check.
Sure.
Brasz from up on top of the pillar is just like, good
And
God,
That's a
kid.
6. You would think I would be good at religion,
Well,
but
you think that you like that was the best insult that you could have given. Hell yeah. As it
I'm
probably like-
explodes.
next at this.
that's fine, dear. This means nothing to me.
That
I'm
was
happy
always
to leave.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, the fight is over, and trying to be of use, Paul will attempt to gather some ingredients from what's left.
Brasz is gonna walk down the pillar finally.
Oh, right, because you literally walked up the side.
Yeah, I ran up the pillar. I ran up the side. I was like, I'm not staying on the ground with those. What are you talking about?
Spider pig, spider pig.
If she's not above them, she doesn't feel safe.
Okay, so you have punched these demons into oblivion. What would you like to do next?
I'd like
Well,
to
I
take
guess
my javelin in
that's
hand
one
next.
way to clear a room so we can collect things.
Yeah, start gathering the blue things.
I'm just gonna start picking up the blue things, and I'm gonna put them in my bag of holding to look
Okay.
at later.
They each weigh 20 pounds, so they're pretty hefty. But you gather as many as you can find, and you find roughly half a dozen of these saddles.
6 saddles times 20 pounds. Okay.
Do you need to put some in my haversack?
Oh no. The bag of holding can hold up to. I don't remember, but it's a lot. Hold on, I'm trying to find it on my thing. Apparently, my only notes on it is attunement. No. Where's my notes?
It's like one of those little
first
forms.
the first cast is for Khalas.
Oh, it can hold
Okay.
500 pounds.
Took damage.
Yeah, I took some damage.
Okay, so you get 8 healing from Guryev's staff.
Woo! Can I start helping investigate the blue things?
Yeah, sure. What would you like to decipher about them?
What are they? What purpose are they? What is the reason why?
Why do they exist?
Okay.
Why are
Um,
they here?
Do you
Well,
want?
like, are they military things? Are they?
This is a hallway. Why would horses be in a hallway?
I just want to collect them.
Can
guess we're
I,
just
while they're
collecting
doing
them.
that, sort of make like a loop so I can gonna start walking a little bit.
So you're just gonna scout around?
Just make sure we're not missing anything hiding in the corners.
Sure. So any additional information you're trying to look for? What? Khalas.
I guess I'm trying to investigate if I get the sense that these are the things we are looking for. You know, it's weird that they glow blue. So is this important? I understand that we determined that they are magical, but does it feel like they go together? Like it's a thing that's broken and they have to be put together?
Well, just by looking at them, they all just look exactly the same. They all look like these saddles with glowing runes on them. It looks like you would be able to fasten it to a horse or other larger animal. If you want, you can look around the
Hey,
area.
where's your dog?
And
Yeah, where's my dog? There's the dog. I'll put one. Can somebody please put one on my dog? Maybe it fits. Maybe there was like for dogs.
I'll have you roll either animal handling or medicine to try and decipher the area, because
Who are you
Both
talking
a
to?
0 for me,
Khalas.
so I'll.
no.
Cool.
15.
Because Brasz, you had already looked around and attempted to figure these things out. Khalas, you can tell if you're looking around, like you see the humanoid bones that are scattered around here, but you also, as you're looking around, notice that there are bones that belong to larger animals. You find probably bones that belong to horses or other large beasts.
Can I interrupt you just 1 second? Sorry. Do you mean Khalas or do you mean Katla?
Khalas.
Okay, because I thought Khalas was just investigating the saddles.
Yes.
I didn't realize she was also looking around. Okay,
She was trying to piece things together. So I
got it. I
To
was
make it
confused.
easier.
Sorry. I got
yeah.
sidetracked by putting it on the dog, and I was very confused. Sorry.
I still say that. I mean, if somebody can try and put it on my dog, that'd be great. But
I thought that's what I was rolling for, but
No, you don't have to roll animal handling to put it on a friendly animal.
a nice dog, a good boy.
Does anyone have identify? The spell?
mm,
Gosh,
Let me
that
try.
would be a spell to have, wouldn't it?
I do.
I was like, that sounds like what you have. Yeah.
So if you want, you can spend a minute casting it and use up a spell slot, or you can spend 11 minutes as a ritual and not spend a spell slot. It just takes a long time.
Yeah, I'll take a while to use it. Just be like, hey, do you mind if we just sit in this room for a bit? You guys can go and investigate if you want, but I'm just gonna try to do a ritual real quick.
In here? In this room?
Yeah, why not? We cleared it out, mostly.
Okay. Sure. I'll go and make sure it's safe.
I'm gonna just stand right behind Brasz.
Like, stop running from me.
Okay. So as Brasz hunkers down and begins casting the ritual to identify these saddles, Khalas, you're heading up back relatively the way you came, and you start to hear the sound of heavy footsteps come from the northeast side. Seems like the sound
what?
I see.
of your battle has attracted some attention.
I see him. Can I try and hide in this like rubble to try and sneak attack the thing?
Sure. Roll stealth.
Good news is I don't have disadvantage, but the bad news is I don't have advantage. It's a 14.
Okay. You can also roll a religion to see if you identify this creature.
Sure. Yeah. I know a thing or two about demons. I roll an 18.
Okay. As you see this
Okay.
creature coming up around the corner, this dog-headed like creature with 2 sets of arms. One of the larger set has a large, sharp-looking pincer on each. The smaller look like they have just regular what's it called? Appendage hands. Comes around the corner just like sniffing and trying to find whatever that was to make the sound. And you know this to be a Glabrazoo.
Glabrazoo.
It sounds so cute.
It sounds like one of those, yeah,
It sounds like a dog breed.
yeah, one of those high tier
Oh,
like
wow.
designer dog breeds.
Labradoodle type shit.
So
Can we
you
keep it?
recalling the Armanites from before, you kind of remember they're somewhere in the mid to lower tier of demons that are spawned. You know this one to be the lower end of the high end of demons that spawn. So in the
no.
hierarchy, it's a bit stronger than the ones you just fought. As
Yeah.
it comes around the corner, and it puts a claw on the wall as if to like propel itself forward, and like as it does so, a bunch of the wall gets crumbled to the ground as the pincer slices through it, and it starts
I'm gonna-
walking down.
Try and quietly get to the group if I can.
With that 14, you're able to get out of range
Cool.
without it seeing you.
I'm gonna quickly whisper to the group, "We gotta go. We gotta get out of here. We need to get to a smaller room. There's something big coming from the northeast. Gotta go.
Oh, that was it. Okay.
Doggy, get out of here."
So, do you want to just evacuate into one of the?
Let's go this way.
Trying to move. There we go. Which one are
Oh,
we
come
going
on,
for?
everyone, come on.
Lena, can
Gotta
you tell me
go.
wherever the hell you just went? There you go. Okay, I see you now.
That thing is huge.
I have 4 characters to drag, okay? Or tokens.
Wait, are we going through the next door as well?
Yeah, let's just go into the
What's
kitchen
this
area.
door?
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
where that thing is. Look, it's still
Back?
there.
Speed it up.
Gonna
It
walk over
looks
and
like it
punch
has some bones on a plate that it had gathered. And when it sees you,
You're
it
just
stops
running
moving.
up to it to punch it.
I'm annoyed that I didn't get to help. Katla's just like pissed off that she's like useless right now because it's dark. So she just walks over and pops it.
Well, if you're just walking up to it, it's going to disappear.
Damn.
It doesn't want any of that.
Brasz is just like womp womp.
I like that it made the sound.
Wait, I'm gonna make sure there's a door shut over here.
There's no doors.
There's no
Oh, these
doors.
don't have doors?
They don't have doors.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we should find a smaller room with a door.
South or
Let's go
No.
south.
Or I guess this room has 2 multiple exits, so that's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
or bad.
You hear the
Do I
sound.
think that thing could get through this hallway?
I was just about to say, you hear the sound of stone smashing against stone, as you would assume that is the sound of another pillar falling down.
Okay. Let's go south. Let's go south.
Okay.
Come on. Is this a dead end?
Oh yeah, south. That's a great idea.
Let's not go that way. Let's go this way.
Oh look, another dead end. We should probably go north.
Dog.
Actually, there's a door at the end of here.
Oh, wait, that is another dead end? I thought that was not a dead end.
I'm debating whether or not I should run up to that door or not.
Yeah, do it. Just doors. Anything?
Guys, there's a small room down here. There's only one exit though.
Well, about this room.
I'm hesitant to get closer to that door until I know that we're going in it because I don't want the torchlight to go out into the Great Hall.
Why does it feel like we can't see all of the map?
Because we can't.
Like, I thought this hallway went further down for some reason.
Nope. That's as far as it goes.
Really? I guess we're going into that small room, or that we can go into this room.
There's a room down there? Okay, let's go in that room. It's further down.
Room right here. Where Lena is.
All right. So we're in a room, real small, one exit. What are we running from?
We're running from a Glabrazu.
A what now?
A Glabrazu. It's a really big demon, like a large demon. He has like 4 arms, 4 limbs, and a dog head. And they're very strong, and they're on a higher tier, like higher strength, stronger than those things, those minotaur, centaur things that we just fought.
Oh, okay, puppy.
No,
Yeah.
more like. I keep going into Aja's voice.
More English.
Aja. Okay.
You don't even have Guryev here to get you into that mood.
I know. It's like maybe that's why I keep doing it. Because we don't have Guryev here. They're like large demons. More like pit bulls, not so much puppies. They're very large, and I don't know, what else do I know about
You
them?
don't think pit bulls are puppies? Pit bulls are
No.
puppies.
They can, sure.
It's like more Roddy mix.
Like pit bull trained by vicious mob. Vicious
Angry puppy.
mobster.
Khalas, darling, she calls fish puppies. It's
I see.
okay.
They're sea puppies. So, you sure it can't find us back here? What's our plan? Are we just gonna hide from it forever? Or are we gonna go out there, fight it? Or are we gonna sneak past it?
Apparently, Glabrazoos are one that are more deceptive. They're more cunning. Yes, they are strong, but they prefer a more mental approach and temptations to their victims. They'll try and
all
lure
of you.
you.
Are screwed.
Well, they'll. How dare you?
Wait, what did you say?
I said all of you were screwed then. Because
They'll
it likes
try and-
mental games.
You ain't got any smarts, or you too
Not
smart.
like that. No, I mean more like
I just
mental
got
games,
that.
like mental games, like trying to tempt you with things, tempt you with like money or luxury, wealth, power.
Oh.
You know,
Well, we are down here for something powerful, so as long as we keep our eyes on that instead of whatever it tries to tempt us with.
I think it's best to try and avoid one. If it fails in temptation, it knows. They usually know they're strong enough to fight. And
Okay, so we wait until the sounds of broken pillars get farther away, and then we sneak behind it.
yes, I think that's a good call. Is anyone able to
Alright.
like scout out there or use some kind of?
I can scout. I can go out.
I mean, we can send Percy.
Yeah, if that's an option.
Although I don't have sight from him, so that will be a problem. Moving him around.
You don't have sight?
Like from his token.
Oh.
I need sight from his token, because with the door closed I can't see him.
Okay, 1 sec. Roll 20 is being a little slow right now.
So I'm assuming I didn't have enough time to go through with the ritual.
No, you were not able to finish it before you disturbed.
Yeah.
Does that still use a spell slot?
Not if you perform a ritual.
Right. Okay, now I can see.
Look with your special eyes.
My brand.
While you're waiting for the owl to scout around, what would you like to do in here?
Resume the ritual.
Resume the ritual.
Resume the ritual.
Do it.
Do it.
There's nothing here to well,
Yeah,
I guess we have we grabbed one, right? We grabbed one of the magic saddle
I
thingies.
have all of them. They're in my bag.
Still resume the ritual.
Okay.
Be on guard.
You guys are just watching the door, and Brass is frantically setting everything up.
I'm gonna make
So
sure
pull
that
out
nothing
both
tries
of my-
to open said door.
I want to pull
Percy's
like
just
a
gonna
javelin
fly
and
to
my
like
great
this
outside
end of the room and find someplace owly looking to perch and do owly looking things.
Yes, in the sewer.
Okay.
It's not the sewer.
Hashtag owl things.
I'll have you, if you're trying to be quiet, roll stealth for your owl.
Does he have a token? Or sheet? I
Yeah.
guess he does. Stealth. Oh, he has stealth.
Okay.
He'd be sneaky sneak.
Alright, so you can spend 11 minutes casting Identify. And doing so, you understand the nature of this item.
Oh, that is shiny.
You're shiny.
Seat of the Cavalier.
While Brasz is going over what this magic item does, is there something else everyone else wants to do?
I'm just wondering, do these look like something that the people who were here before would have used? I'm sorry, my brain does not remember a lot of small things at the moment, so I don't remember what they were called.
The Flaming Fist?
Yes.
Yeah, it seems like these possibly could have been used as saddles for mounts that they rode. That them being magical in nature probably helped out when fighting foes, although in a demon invasion, it doesn't seem like they helped out as much as they should have.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be so dumb if this mythical armor's for a horse. Could you
Why?
imagine?
The armor
An
that we're
elite
searching
mount, you know.
Hey, nothing beats a creature with more anxiety than you.
Oh. Is that what this is, Alex?
You'll just have to find out.
I'm sorry, I'm a slow reader.
Okay.
I have dyslexia, so it's
Do you
me fighting against myself.
do you want to just share this with the class?
Yeah, we'll just share it with the class.
Okay.
This is pretty cool.
That you've read of it. Oh, that's very glowy.
It's very,
So
very glowing and
sparkly.
shiny.
Friendly and willing.
I think we could put this on the dog.
Do it.
Yeah. While holding the saddle, you can attempt to grant additional abilities to a beast or construct within 5 feet of you.
And we have 6 of them.
We can attune it to my dog. It only takes 10 minutes. We could have been doing this while you identified it on the dog.
And he would have become like dire wolf like. That's fucking awesome.
I don't think you can attune to something you don't know what it does. I think? I don't know.
That's
The saddle has
nonsense. I
been
have attuned to things that I don't know what they do.
Well,
Beast
that
or
wasn't
construct. It cannot be
willing
done
that
so
he was-
again until both mount and rider have died.
Oh shit.
So this is like a forever thing.
That's terrifying.
Yeah, so this is a saddle that allows you to pretty much just make a creature your mount for the rest of your life.
Oh my god!
And-
Let's put it on a rat.
It's just we gotta find a raccoon. Just start.
No, this is so sad. If the mount, or if the saddle is destroyed or magically dispelled, the creature's lost forever.
If the creature's inside the mount.
Oh, okay.
We should take these back. We should collect as many as we can. I bet these are worth something. That's not what Khalas is saying at all, by the way.
Use them.
That's just Althea, 100%.
That's just
Oh no,
healthy.
Brass is thinking the same thing. She's like, I wonder how much I could sell these for.
Yeah. How do we profit from this?
You guys are rich.
We have
That's-
to make this amount of money.
That's why they want to make more money.
Don't listen. You gotta keep making money in order to have a lot of money.
Spoken like a true billionaire.
See, the way Brass is thinking about this right now is, yeah, they're a part of the group, but they haven't been a part of the group long enough to have access to your money, so that she's trying to make money.
I get it. Yeah, it's just like, when's the profit sharing kick in for you guys, huh?
Yeah. So far, she has seen you guys pull out like an enormous amount of money from the mythical bank. And it's just like, how much do these guys have? These guys are fucking loaded.
So it's like, I think you're currently on. Both of you are currently on like a probation period, and then you'll start getting like some income.
They're
Like,
interns right
We're
now.
less travel
Yeah.
partners
Reformed
right
street
now
rat,
and more
and I'm a
hired
vagrant.
interns.
Yeah, essentially.
In terms of like minimum wage, at least, but still, not much more.
You're getting paid?
Oh, dang. Once the saddle has
It's
been
paid.
attuned.
I don't think
Crazy.
any of us have gotten paid yet. So
No. Once the
I-
saddle.
anyway,
Yeah,
Once
so
the saddle has been attuned to a beast, it cannot be done so again until both the mount and rider have died.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, both of them have to die for it to be usable.
Are
Like,
we
when
using
it's
Which
the
means
beast
all
dies.
the skeletons in there are mounts and riders because they are usable.
That's what I was gonna say. It's like, is there like a indication, like a mark or something that
If the
indicates that
green
it's
light is glowing, the
Yeah.
saddle is available.
red light means that it's still paired?
Red light is occupied.
oh god, if you get your horse killed, like you're just SOL. You can never ride again. That's crazy.
well, no, if
Not
if the
that
creature
with that saddle.
if the creature is attuned to the saddle and dies, it goes back into the saddle for 24 hours, and then you can resummon it.
Oh, so the
Wait,
creature
so it
never
makes
actually
it
died.
summonable?
Did you
Dude,
read the thing?
horses and-
I
make any sense.
just been looking at the picture. I'm sorry. I
Okay.
don't know if my brain would be able to parse.
I am
the
going to refer back
words
to
at the
the
moment.
dyslexia and try to listen to everybody at once.
You were the only one
so-
with a real excuse.
Essentially, this thing, if you take 10 minutes to attune a beast or construct that is willing, you can create a magic bond between the two of you. The creature becomes size large and has the statistics of a direwolf or construct or iron defender, depending on if it was a beast or a construct. It has 2 saddlebags, which are 50 pounds each, and it retains any extra movement abilities before transforming into the statistics said before. So like if it can fly or swim or climb, it retains those abilities even though it is this new direwolf or iron defender. And you can also choose one feature from its original stat block to add to this new thing. And then after you spend a minute, you can safely stow it inside of the saddle. So it's basically a bag of holding that has a mount inside. After you do it, the creature and any items in the saddlebags are transported to a extra dimensional space where it patiently waits to be summoned again. You're going to spend another minute returning the creature back to the material plane.
Real quick, very important question. Go ahead, Amanda.
2 people talking.
Does this mean that I can put the mount in the saddle and then the saddle in my bag of holding?
Yes, that's what I was going to ask. Can this go in a bag of holding?
Or will
Anything
it
can
you
go
just
in a
have to
bag of holding
carry
if you
it?
try hard
No,
enough.
no. You know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. And you know
Will
what I
this
mean.
be destructive on a planal scale? If we put this saddle,
Black
this
hole.
bag of horse into our bag of holding.
Just
It's
like
a quick way to change your game from fantasy to sci-fi.
just like any other thing that has an extra dimensional space, like a portable hole, a bag of holding, etc. If you combine the two, they will explode and take you into a different plane of existence.
Okay, so that's a no.
Let's go
You
on
have to like
adventure.
carry a saddle around.
Yeah, I can carry. I'm pretty strong. I can carry some.
So
I'm just visually
the saddle
the
is
logistics are
probably
bothering me.
the saddle is probably half or maybe like 2/3 the size of Brass. So
Yeah, just imagine a
saddle
regular
is-
saddle.
saddle
When you
is.
attune it, the creature changes size. So would the saddle not also change size to fit you?
No, The creature changes to size large. If it's medium or smaller, or huge or larger, then it shrinks or grows to size large, and the saddle is able to fit the
huge one. We need to find some dragons.
You have to find a beast or a construct.
And they have to be willing.
Yep,
I
you
can
have to be
ride
willing.
my
And friendly.
cannon.
You already can ride your cannon.
True, but like I can make it a large cannon now. It's only medium size.
But
Does Guryev count as a beast?
It might be a construct. Who knows?
note that if you put the saddle on your turret, it will change its statistics to be an iron defender. So it will lose
Don't
its
do it.
projectiles and stuff.
Damn.
So are we just still waiting for the thing to go away?
We got
Or are we doing?
distracted by the
You
saddle.
took 11
No,
minutes
I
to
realized I also
to
was
identify this thing, and then Brasz relayed this information to everyone once they have found what it does.
Yes, I need you all to imagine Brasz talking very elegantly when relaying this information.
The magic
gonna be an
saddle
asshole.
glows with druidic
Do you mean
runes of a
eloquently?
lost civilization. While holding the saddle, you can attempt to grant the additional abilities to a beast or construct within 5 feet of you. And so on.
The fitness gram pacer test.
That's gonna be stuck in my head all night. Thanks.
You're welcome.
And I don't think I can put it on my dog because my dog is a spirit something or other.
Yeah, I was thinking about Percy, but Percy is not a beast.
Yeah.
So
My dog is a steed, but it's a conjuration spell. And it's a spirit that assumes the form of an unusually intelligent, strong, and loyal steed.
Okay, you have identified the item and have told
Who-
everyone what it does. What would you like to do next?
Hey, guys, crazy idea.
How many do
Let's
we
go
have?
wrangle the Glabrazoo.
That thing's a fiend,
Hell
it's
yeah.
not a beast.
Damn, it's a creature?
It's a creature, but it's not. It has to be a beast or a construct.
Ah,
Based off of what you've said.
yes, yes, yes.
Based
It
off of
was
your
a fun idea,
articulate
though.
retelling of the magic item.
Yeah.
I can. Oh, damn.
How many do we have of these things?
6.
6? You're able to carry all of them?
Yeah. I haven't tallied everything in my bag, but I'm pretty sure I'm not close to 500 yet. So
No, you're not putting them in your bag of holding, are you?
they're not attached to.
they're not attached to an animal.
Oh, okay. So it's fine to think.
And
Okay.
when I said I was putting in my bag of holding before, he didn't say it blew up. So,
Good point. Fair point.
so if they were going to blow up my bag of holding, they should have done so in the hallway.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Great, risk take there. I found this bag. I'm just gonna put it in my bag for now and just
Red
stuff it in
Dawn
there.
bag, it's a saddle.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about something else. If you find a bag and you're like, oh, nice bag.
Let's put it in the bag.
Delta, what was that you said? Nothing?
Nothing.
Oh, I
Delta
said
didn't say shit.
Redcon, you have exploded. Please roll a new character.
I mean, we retconned Colossus' ability to flex her fingers.
I think you're benefiting from that quite a bit right now. Exploding several demons. Okay.
So, do the sounds of do the sounds of
Construction.
collapsing columns are farther away, or
You don't hear anything. The door is shut and
threatening?
silent.
Great. This seems fine.
Everything's great, guys. I don't know what's going on. Why are we even in here?
What does Percy report?
Percy has not seen anything pass through that area.
That's a lie. There was a thing there when I took him through there.
Where?
Down here somewhere.
Oh.
Or maybe it was just the dude that we killed.
I don't know. I can't see the range of your creature, so I don't know what was there. But nothing is there.
Okay, let's. If you think it's safe, let's head back out there. Open the door. Peek out. Looks safe so far. So let's make our way there, and we're wanting to head south. Where were we? Where were?
So the breathing was north.
Right here. Is this the one we killed? I don't remember what they looked like.
They looked like minotaurs.
Yeah.
This looks like a lizard thing. Alex.
Is Percy flying down to see?
Well, he's flying back along on the far side of the pillars again.
Okay.
But this is the one that I saw before.
Okay. Well, it
When I
is
flew
standing
there.
in one spot, examining this fallen pillar.
He's like, who did this? Man, this place is really going to shit. Like we were supposed to do. I like to imagine that all these demons are just kind of like they all have ADHD and they just forgot what they were supposed to do, and they don't realize that they could just leave because they're like, there was something important. I'll figure it out eventually, and they've just been down here for 6 months.
They just keep walking in and out of doorways.
Yeah.
To remember.
Yeah, they're just like, why did I come in here? Shit. Okay, I forget. And then they walk into the kitchen. They're like, what did I come in here for? Hungry?
He's just gonna land like right here, and so he can keep an eye on the dude there.
Okay. It seems to be just bending over and like gathering some of the stone and like examining it.
I will tell everyone else that it's just standing there examining the pillar that got knocked down.
Okay. I mean, does it look strong? Do you think we could take it? Does it? Bitch.
I don't know, do I? Do you? You're the one that knows what it is.
I don't know. Lizard thing?
Oh, is it not what you were describing? What would I roll to see if I recognize it?
Are you trying to recognize it as what Khalas described it, or as something else?
Based on what Percy sees.
History, then. You haven't seen one of these before. You don't know what it is.
Okay, I will describe it to the group then and see if anybody finds it familiar.
What would you like to say its description is?
I think Roll20 just logged me
I
out.
mean, all I can tell from the token is it looks like some kind of large lizard thing.
Okay. You describe it as a large lizard thing.
Do I know of any demonic, fiendish, large lizards?
You can roll religion.
Okay, I'm back in.
I'll roll religion based off of the description she's telling me. That's based off of the description Percy's relaying to her.
This weird game of telephone we're playing.
Yeah. Religion. That starts
I
with
will
R.
also
16.
do that to help. I'm probably gonna roll a 6 again.
Nat 20. Oh,
Hmm.
11. That's not bad.
Almost a 6.
Ooh. Khalas and Katla, you know that there are several like lizard-esque things there that demons fall under because they often shape into more ferocious things, and dragons are very much feared, and so a large lizard-like demon would be very possible. They're more fierce. I would say with those rolls, when you get to like lower tiers of demons, they get kind of unrecognizable, more of a mass of shapes, like just pushed together, like arms and heads and whatnot, all just mashed into one. But when you get to the higher tiers, they start to look like certain things.
Was anyone else's mic cutting out whenever he would give like actual proper?
Yes. Okay. I know it was just my Wi-Fi.
100%.
You know, on the lower levels, they look like, and then that's why like they want to look like this, and they can turn into.
Great.
So
I
that's
thought
why
I was losing my mind. I was like, Shalina?
No, yeah,
Is
no,
it our
that's been
Wi-Fi?
happening constantly to me. But I thought it was also our Wi-Fi because it was happening to you too, like whenever you speak. But your voice just goes really quiet; it doesn't cut out.
I thought you were just, it was the rolls. So.
No. So lower tiers of demons look more like a mishmash of body parts. They don't really look like anything recognizable. And larger tier demons start to form noticeable features, like different animals or more humanoid-like, that kind of thing. Like there are goats, lizards, amphibians, apes, snakes, kind of thing, and the more higher tiers. But like the quasit you saw before was just like a mass of stuff, just like this weird bipedal creature.
Okay. I think if
So
we,
then it's going to be like
are-
mid-range or higher.
yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I could try and. I mean, maybe we want to just try and exit and get to that main area, that main hall, and head south. Perhaps we could try and stealth again.
I am gonna have to carry my torch with us, or hold on to someone.
You can just hold on to my cloak again.
Okay.
Just keep your torch kind of close, just in case you need to light it real quick.
Khalas, if it's okay with you, may I hold on to you, pup? I can't
Of
see too
course.
well in the dark either.
Of course, yes, that's quite all right.
I thank you kindly.
My dog is excellent at guiding, so stay close and he'll keep you safe. And I will make sure the dog understands.
I see a dog.
Stay out of danger, but stay close to the party. Don't be wandering around.
It lets out a little woof.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna be like right back. I will roll stealth right now, just in case.
Do we want to keep going, or do we want to end it shortly?
Oh,
I think we could probably end it shortly, but if we can get to this area and roll stealth
Yeah,
as we're sneaking out.
If you initiate combat, we can end it before that happens. So we won't take
That felt
another
like a threat.
hour.
Khalas, like,
well, I know.
enters the hallway and makes eyes with it and just sprints like no witnesses.
You can kind of let us know when it's
Well, it looks like we're fighting anyway.
not paying attention.
I'm using an inspiration to reroll. There you go. That's a 12.
Okay. All right. Yeah, everyone roll stealth to see how well you do.
That's Guryev's. This is
Oh,
Delta's.
Paul.
Paul?
Oh!
And, you know,
Can I give Paul one of my luck points so he can re-roll that?
Luck is adding points to a roll. It's not re-rolling something. If you have inspiration, you can.
Okay.
is stealth dexterity?
Yes.
Okay, and that one's Lena's.
Okay. So you all get out. Oops. Crap.
Scooby-Doobies.
Don't move. Okay. So you all get out into the main area, and as you kind of tiptoe around the corner, trying to make as little noise as possible, you end up, or Paul ends up just tripping on the wall. Seems like the guide dog isn't what he's used to, and so he just like turns too fast and falls over onto his back, which is where his large iron walk is, and it clatters to the ground, making a very loud noise, and the Glabrazel turns and looks at all of y'all. That's a good place to end it.
I don't know
I'm gonna-
how the characters got inside of that, but Lena is stuck in the wall. Thank you.
I'm gonna relight my torch
Oh, whoops.
before,
Okay.
if that's okay. Because if we've failed the stealth, I'm not gonna worry about it.
I'm just trying to figure out where in the order my dudes would be. Lena would be close to the front. She can lead, I guess.
I'm just gonna put myself behind where Shalina is, and then if Shalina's at a different spot when she's available, then I'll move to wherever that is.
Well, we'd be going in like a line, right?
Yeah.
So she
Hugging the
could.
wall.
You guys could be between Guryev and Khalas, unless Khalas wants to be behind Guryev. Or,
I can be behind. I guess I'll be in front of Guryev is where I'd want to be.
Lena is in front. Do you want to be in front, or between Lena and Guryev?
I can be in front, sure.
Okay. So then Paul would move forward one, or I'd be right in front of Paul. And then Brasz and Katla in between me and Guryev. Boss, is your dog with you?
My dog is with Paul.
Oh, okay. And that part's fine.
Where do you want Brasz on it? Oh, you're moving us. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna be behind Brasz, whichever way that is. So,
We're going down, so you want to flip them around.
it's okay. I can
Unless the blind is leading.
I'm not blind.
It's like steering me.
I was
can have-
referring to Katla
Oh.
leading because Katla was ahead of Brasz.
I was like, I have perfect vision.